Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fatum Aeterna, Lord of the Dead, Fatum Aeterna, the fate of the eternal to forever act as the avatar of death to cleanse the corrupted mortals. And we resume on the final floor of the video game, the bastion of the corrupted order of humans, marching straight down mid to approach the Grand Magister, the final boss of the game. And we have before us many paths, many options. And honestly, I'm not sure where to go, but there was one comment. I asked if anyone had any strong feelings about the direction of the group, and one comment was in line with my opinion, and that is to take this Spirit Spear and our reliable, unbreakable creations and scale it into the stars and beyond. So, let us take a look at where we stand. With Nergleth, of course, we have all 10 stacks of the Spirit Chainmail because, of course we do. With the Spirit Spear, we are sitting at 6 stacks. We can get 4 more with Nergleth. It's important to keep that in mind. Also, thank you, Solus. These stack additively, which is insane. Yeah, it's insane. I do still think Solus had a great point that the Nails of Pain I still think should be replaced with the Crow's Paw if we can get it, because 4 curses is more healing from off that. So I'm on board. And a decent amount of stress damage. So we'll keep fishing for the Crow's Paw. We probably won't see it this playthrough if I had to go ahead and guess, seeing how things have gone thus far, but we'll see. With Gorathnaka, we have achieved all 10 stacks of the Spirit Chainmail because, of course, we have. Unfortunately, Gorathnaka has been slacking on the killing and only has 1 stack of the Spirit Spear. We can't be having that, my ethereal friend. So we do need to try and focus a little bit on Gorathnaka slaying things. It is a little challenging for Gorathnaka to do so. Of course, we can try and use Necrotic Squall to burst down people once they have lost their sanity, but it appears to be based on sanity hits and not so much sanity damage, which doesn't do so well for Gorathnaka. Mofdet, our lovely cat goddess, tanking monstrosity, sitting at 5 stacks of the Spirit Spear. Not bad. Halfway done. And of course, our unbreakable boy. Probably never getting any more stacks. Parasifrash. Now there is a construct on this floor, only one, thankfully. And that is the Light Elemental. They are immune to stress attacks and ignition, so we're going to have to come up with something for that, but we have many options. So before we try and puzzle that one out, we have a combat before us, and it's actually going to be a little tricky. So let's use this web. We also do need to do some maintenance and clean up that inventory, but there's not a whole lot that we really need to do anymore in the talent tree. We've kind of reached the apex of our build. Protector, Nergleth, please. Use that. Okay. Unfortunate. Actually. No? No. Yes? No. Sorry, I was doing a lot of thinking in my head. We have reached the apex of our build as far as talents are concerned. So what we're basically going to be using the rest of our talent points for are entirely... Lol. That was the crit damage proc. To finish off the Ire Tree and get my achievement. Now, last time, we fought a few Inquisitors, and they were foolish enough to debuff Mofdet. with ignition. My friends, history repeats itself. Those who fail to study it are bound to repeat it.
Antediluvian evil comes for you.
Ah, Moftet. Such a good character. I will give Moftet some protection because I'm a little concerned for her safety. Just a wee bit. Let's see if we can kill this guy with Gorathnaka. Do this again? No. Should be ideal if we did Cursed Flame, wouldn't it? So we'll go ahead and wait with Moftet. We'll let the curse tick and see if it kills this banner dude.
One more for the stockpiles.
Do we know which one killed it? I think Solus had a great point. Oh no. If only I actually have an interesting dilemma here. Okay, dilemma is not the correct word. But I could... I'll eat it. I'll be responsible. We could have let it burn. But we'll be responsible. Pretend to be responsible. Anyway. The good point that Solus had was that these curses...
Your frail bodies fail you.
As you notice, they proc one at a time. Bye-bye. And whichever one gets the killing blow is the person that will get the stack for the spirit or spirit chainmail. So, hard to tell, really. I don't actually know how this works. I imagine it's based on which one was applied first, right? So if we bring him down to 0 and he dies to the first tick, this should be the Cursed Flames, which is Gorathnaka. Should be. You know what happens when you assume, though. You make an ass out of you and me. Or so the saying goes. Panic! That was a 91 crits. Okay. Again, I'm going to be responsible. How boring. But we are here to win the game. And to win the game, sometimes you gotta be responsible. Bye-bye. Wow. She actually lived. Aw, and you ignited Nergleth. What did Nergleth ever do to you? I can't do this on myself. It's very much like,
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
Hey, we got a human norm token. I'm sorry, Nergleth. You took damage. Sorry. So how many stacks do we get? We got 1. Okay. Well, 1's better than none. With Gorathnaka, we are going to get some accuracy. As I mentioned last time, I kind of want to bring the accuracy... Actually, we might not put any more points in here. I was thinking of raising my magical threshold to 130. But with the Robes of Potence, 127 should be high enough. Moftet is definitely high enough. Which leaves us with Vigor. Let's max this, shall we? We could do some gambling. I don't have a problem. I gamble, I lose, so I gamble again. See? No problem. Ah, yes, the choice. That's a joke about drunk, by the way. I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down, no problem. I just adapted it to fit our situation. Well, let's run down mid. So if we want, let's see, we're looking for the item we want here. The options we have many, as I mentioned earlier, many options. More options than I can even properly articulate.
A design from my younger years.
It's okay, Iratus. We all have those dreams. So we'll head to the cultists here. And I just wanted to show what I was talking about. Look at the strange jar. The Contracted Blood, the Headhunter has an additional 5% chance to kill an enemy with any attack, except bosses. So this would allow some cheesy shenanigans with Abundant Harvest that already has a 2% chance to insta-kill on contact. I doubt we're going to pick this up. The Wedding Gift increases critical damage dealt by the Bride of Iratus by 50%. Is significant. With the Sharpened Bone and this, the Bride of Iratus can basically just spam her Wrath ability and in 3-4 turns kill an entire group. And that's one way to cheese it all. With Kamul, the Void Flame, the Shade restores 25% of its attacks as Vigor, Mana, and Wrath for Iratus. This is what we were waiting for to play into the tank shade reflection shenanigans. Because this provides the shade with basically all of its survivability. Basically. So, that's the thing. How was I even thinking of doing the Wedding Gift build? I couldn't remember who the second position was. Was it just a Dark Knight that was generating Wrath? It might have been. That might have been a thing that made sense. Or a Vampire. They both do it. Anyway, I think I'm going to grab the Void Flame here. Just because I think Kamul is closer to being a reality than the Bride. And I'm really curious to throw him into a group composition. Have some vigor. 110 is good. If I were to try and... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just another person to sit on the edge there. To hide into oblivion. So, we now have 2 paths to choose from. I don't think I've ever seen this, though, where both paths use this same little corridor thing. Funny. Anyway, 2 paths to choose from. We have... To the left, Digger Souls, Cultist, also a Sacrificial Altar. We can pick up another Grimoire, always useful. To the right, do they both have? They both have Elementals. Oh, no. No. Okay. Well, frustration aside, my current path choice, which is to go right and then this way. Wait, what do I even want from the chest? Nothing. I don't need the chest. We have everything. I mean, a grappling hook could be nifty, but that doesn't matter. So, chest scratched out. Does that mean we go left now? Left. Oh, look, an elite squad. Coffin. Coffin. Okay, we'll go left. Sure, why not? That does allow me to avoid the elite gunner. Ooh, boy. So the conflict here is Elite Knight Paladin, Light Elemental, and Standard Bearer. As I mentioned previously, the Light Elemental is the construct for this floor, which means it needs to die. And when something needs to die, who are you gonna call? The Ghostbusters, of course. And who better to Ghostbust than everyone here? This group actually has very minimal damage. The Paladin does have a decent amount of accuracy. I need to be able to purge buffs as well. Who can do that? Who can purge the buffs? Gurthnaka. Okay. Attack Wraith it is. Oh, this is going to be fun. This way we can bring Nurgleth back to full. Go Nurgleth, my little boy. Moth that can chill. Who else is going in here? Guess Nyarlathotep. I've been ignoring you for a while, and I'm sorry. Sorry, bud. Minolvis. 4 points. Do I care? Not particularly. It is worth pointing out that Minolvis can become quite durable with armor. I haven't tested it out, but there is like a theory of a frontline mitigating headhunter, as weird as that sounds. There are many theories in this game if you haven't picked that up yet. I might as well give him something.
Behold my work.
Ja-ja! Misery Cord is an item you can create that increases physical damage dealt by 10%, and guess what Minolvis does? That's right, my friends. Only physical damage. I mean, he has 1 stress ability, but do we really talk about that? The Spirit Spear should be fine. We should be good. We should be good to go. Actually, I'm going to pop the dynamite. Why not? Go boom! This should be fine. I've totally not tested anything about this, but it should perfectly be fine. Is the Standard Bearer even a threat if I'm not doing stress damage? No. Good! Okay. I'm gonna Finger of Death this elemental. Doesn't she do some really annoying stance, though?
Death.
Like, super annoying stance? Oh, I should have... That was the incorrect call. Does this remove evasion? You son of a... Ha-ha-ha. I need to get rid of that. One turn should be enough. Paciencia. Still thinking. We should be fine, though. This will just remove some of her resistance so that we can shoot her. See? And then we bounty, and everything is mostly fine. Everything is mostly fine. Can't escape this. Well, it is unfortunate they have enough resistance to just straight up absorb it, but put the mark there. So what if I just wait? I could pull you forward. Can I pull him forward while he's pinned? Let me try. Nope. I didn't think so. I didn't intend to pin him there. He just was pinned. Hey, look. Why are you hurting yourself? Why are you hurting yourself?
Oh, good, good. More materials. Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
Dun, 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 dun. Materials. Aw, that was supposed to kill you. How are you so durable? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Wait, what? Okay, I thought that said damage increase. I was like, that's not what that's supposed to read. That's supposed to read damage reduced. And it did. Bye-bye. Why are you killing yourself? That's kind of the idea with Kamul here. I love it when a plan comes together. Now, as for Minolvis, can't say the plan's coming together. I do need to get rid of this ward. How do I do that? Good question. I'm just gonna start murdering people. That seems like a good idea. I do enjoy a good murder now and then. Speaking of a good murder, hello.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Wow. It turns out 50% damage reduction plus 29 armor is not inconsequential. Who would have guessed? Not me. I wouldn't have guessed. I think I do need to keep bone warding Manavis because I'm a little concerned for his safety. Here. Well, actually, why are they hitting Manavis so much? That's a great question, isn't it? Shouldn't they be hitting Kamul? Kamul's wearing the mask. I don't know anymore. Lol. Lol. That was 50. That's not bad. 50 damage for doing absolutely nothing? Now that's something I can get behind. I love doing absolutely nothing.
Another head for the headless hunter.
Bye-bye. See, isn't that confusing? He's called the Headhunter. But I called him the Headless Hunter for, like, ever. And I'm glad it wasn't just me. It's not because I'm crazy. I promise. Well, I suppose now the question is how do I get rid of all that block? This ignores block. What? Huh? I can read. That's still a thing I can do. And I'm like 100% certain it said ignores block. Here. Oh, equal to their occurrence. Let me read this again. Yeah. 50% chance to stun the target. Moves the target first position. Ignores block. You lived with 14 hit points.
Soon this world will be mine.
I'm disappointed. I'm so confused. Maybe it's just the movement part that ignores block. But isn't that, like, really deceptive? The wording there. Nergleth, my baby boy. Girl back. So Kamul got 1 kill? 2 kills. Remember, that is stacking his damage, which is stacking his reflection, which is making him more useful to us. Let's grab some Digger Souls. Manavis is going to have to go heal in the mortuary, but it is what it is. We have before us a champion, a knight, an elite standard bearer, and a zealot. This will be the first zealot of this run. I'm pretty sure we just crush it. Do I just hold for this? Yeah, we'll hold for that. We'll hold for that. I'm thinking. I'm kind of okay with Kamul being here. Is that weird? If Kamul is here... I just had an idea. It's not a good idea. But it's an idea. I kind of... If I do... What am I getting myself into? Oh dear. Let's have some fun, shall we? I enjoy fun. Fun's great.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
We'll just let the Hex Bomb do the work here. It is unfortunate that the debuff is here to reduce evasion. But I mean, I can eat debuffs. Nergleth, is a man of many talents. A decrepit old god of many talents. That has been debuffed. Huh. This didn't take very long, did it? Right?
Death.
I'm so... This strategy is dumb. Bye! It was there, and then it was gone. Well. And that's why the shade is absolutely ridiculous. I did say I wouldn't do shade shenanigans, but every now and then. At least once. That was the first... Well, we got a kill with Void Claw last time, but... What did you just do? Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. But look what we can do. You ready? Wait, how do I... I forgot about that. We regenerate mana based on the amount of damage. Watch this. Watch. Just sit back.
Strength through pain.
Watch. This whole playthrough could have been that easy. I could have given up a long time ago. I could have given in. I could have just created the shade. We could have all been on to another game by now. But I didn't. And I didn't for all of you. Actually, I have no idea what bullshit I'm spewing right now. But the point is, there is some crazy stuff that happens with the shade. But, nevertheless. Lol.
Terror will overflow.
Yeah, I don't know. The shade's dumb. It's so good, too. Like, it's the type of dumb that just makes you sit back and laugh, you know? That's what it is. Wait, do you flee when everything else is dead? No, you don't have a feature. Good.
Doom to all.
I can't have you flee now. Debuff you. Oh, remaining strength. That's fine. We'll be okay. Don't do it. Lol. I guess one of the good things about this strategy is that... Well, he's going to kill himself next turn. Wait, doesn't that mean I don't get any credit? Aww. This can't be removed. That's disappointing. Oh well. One of the good synergies about the shade when we're doing this like evasion reflection build is that... You know, what if I'm just going to wait.
Toss them in with the rest.
Is that he can reduce enemy accuracy to make it more likely that they miss him. Now, the Zealot, I guess I didn't realize, has 143% accuracy, so it's probably going to connect, but I can always remove that. Life is wonderful, isn't it? Full of these little mysteries. So yeah, that's Camille.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
A 50 crit is not bad at all. And Camille's busted. As you can see.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
I had shut the shade so far out of my memory because I didn't want to just rely on the shade for maximum cheese that I forgot how busted it was. It's just like, do you want to win the game? Yes or no? We have before us a champion, elite mercenary captain, zealot, and priestess. Okay, I'm not going to use the shade anymore. Oops. I hit the thing. I'm not going to use the shade anymore. Okay, we'll pull her out. We'll pull Camille out. Camille doesn't have to be here. As freaking... We're at 100 mana. We used Finger of Death. And we're at 100 mana. Something doesn't add up here. Oh my goodness. But I want our original crew here to get the credit they deserve, really. Also, I'm going to Finger of Death the Zealot, and I'm going to feel happy about it. Am I? Wait, something looks wrong here. Oh, I've been responsible. Huh. So here's option A. Be responsible. Get rid of the ward with Plague Fall, move back. Option B. Finger of Death. You can tell which one I chose.
My kingdom comes.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks right. I don't see anything wrong with this. There's actually, I think I've mentioned it before, but there's a strategy. Why are you out of reach? Can I? Aww.
So,
okay.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Yeah, pathetic.
There's actually a strategy that's just quadruple shade. The shade is so strong that people have beaten the game with all shades. And the most hilarious part about it is that usually they're not all real shades. Because in the magic tree, I'm a fan of that, but in the magic tree there is a talent that allows Iratus to summon with one of his spells. Is it untalented? Shade, Banshee, or Wraith? Something? It's like Conjure Shadows, I think it's called. I can take a look at it after this fight. But, yeah. So, maybe they'll have 2 real shades and 2 fake shades. And then they just, like, infinitely respawn. This is a heal, right? Yeah. They'll just infinitely spawn shades as they die. So, yeah. That's how good the shade is. I hope you aren't surprised. Because if the last 2 battles have taught us anything, it's the shade's busted. Oh no! Oh, actually, oh no. Four wards is a lot of wards. I didn't read the second bit of this. That does complicate matters a little bit, doesn't it? It's fine though. 4 wards. What's 4 wards to us? I mean, it's annoying, but it's never really stopped me before. I guess I can do this? Sure. Have Moff Bet puke on you. Oh, I thought you were gonna die. What a shame. I was pretty convinced she was dead. Here, now you're dead.
Carve open their husks.
Okay. So, 3 wards. 3 wards. Obviously, the easiest way to get rid of this is the Finger of Death. But, let's not do that. I would like to conserve our mana. All 48 of it. Might as well do this. Try and get Gareth Naka a kill here.
Strength through pain.
A kill or 2. Hey, thanks. Bye-bye.
One less annoyance in the world.
That went pretty well. Finger of Death is so strong. I've mentioned Finger of Death is a game-winning ability. I wasn't kidding. Let's get that point in vigor. We are close to capping it out for good old Moth Dead. We have breached 200 vigor, which means that this should be healing for 10-ish. 10-ish. And we can do some gambling. I'm definitely going to gamble before we reach the last boss, so don't worry about that. I wanted to show you this. Conjure Shadows. Summon a basic Shade, Banshee, or Wraith until the battle ends. This used to be just Shade, right? Can you choose when you do it, or is it just random? But basically, it's very much how the Lich can summon a skeleton, even though it's an empowered skeleton. Iratus can just summon stuff, and you can just throw them away. Like the waste that they are. And win the game with it, apparently.
How easy it is to deceive the living.
And now the abode of wrath is complete, leaving only the mortuary to finish. I've gotten all the achievements for building this stuff, though, so... Ah, well. Now we have to decide. Decision. Do we go to the left and look, or pick up another Grimoire, which would be nifty, I like the Grimoire, or a Mana Source, both of them pretty nifty? Or do we go to the right here? Can't say I'm a fan of this. Can't say I'm a fan of this at all. We're looking at an Elite Champion, Elite Inquisitor, Priestess, and Elite Gunner. This will open the pathway to a Cultist, where we can get the final item that we're looking for good old Bride of Iratus that's yet named. Or we can go to the left and, again, sack Altar. I mean, do we have a good item to use against the last boss? We don't. So if I wanted to be... I really just want to avoid the Elite Gunner. If I'm being perfectly honest, that's what I want to do. Let me see if I can show you why. Do I have it? I do. So the Elite Royal Gunner, also known as Asshole. His feature is that he will receive 25% attack and 10 luck after every single turn. It stacks and is removed after changing positions, and he's like the Bard, so he'll escape if he's the last remaining squad member. His ability is that if he is in the... It's inverted, so it's kind of confusing. The first or second position, he'll move backwards to the final position and receive +1 block and +1 ward, and deal plus 50% crit hit damage until the end of battle. So pulling him forward is an invitation to make him stronger, unless you can just insta-kill him. And in the second, third, or fourth position, he can enter a stance until the end of battle that deals 100% damage to any minion after they perform any action. Also, he has 183% accuracy. So we're not dodging that. So, yeah. I need to click off the game real quick because I need to pull up my handy dandy notebook. Okay, the handy dandy notebook has told me what I need to know. I think I'm going to go with the Mana Source for the last fight.
The chill of the grave.
This isn't much. I'm going to go with the Mana Source for the last fight. That restores 10 mana every turn. And I think you can see why I'm doing that. Bye-bye. Another Sharpened Bones. Really? Really? That's what you're going to do to me? We have a Elite Mercenary Captain, Zealot, Paladin, and Standard Bra. Well, okay, let's swip-a-roo and go to battle, shall we? I don't think I need to do anything. No, unless it's kill. Time to slay. You know the drill by now, I am sure. The Standard Bearer is our priority target. And we're going to kill him in one turn, because the Zealot is here to defend him. Well, hopefully. We do begin these days with enough Wrath to immediately open up. What? Does this matter? If it was literally anyone else, this would matter, I think. Okay.
Death.
Finger of Death. Back of the turn. Get up here.
Get over here.
And then we slay. I'm gonna curse you. But again, debuffing Moff Dead is never a wise idea. Under any circumstance. Can't say I'm a fan of that. I should probably eat all of this. Probably. That's why you did so little damage. What is there to be done, my friends? The fools, they just come to die. The boy who lived, come to die. I don't remember anything about Voldemort's voice, but I'm going to eat all these debuffs. Actually, am I? Yep. 50 vigor. Oh no, you buffed the paladin. Whatever shall I do? Oh yeah. Go after the mercenary captain. Panic is a good thing. I've been thinking of... So I have an Instagram, by the way, in case you were curious. I don't like social media, as a general rule. But, I guess they call it a catgram, don't they? Because you've seen the mascot for Fableheim. It's my cat, Goka. She's adorable. But, that's basically what I do on Instagram, is post pictures of her. And I have this running gag. That anytime I get a picture of her with, like, her mouth open, like, yawning. Oh. Okay. Moff Dead, you're gonna have to deal with this. Or we could Echoing Terror again. Yeah, whatever. Please don't miss. I just... I'm pretty sure that if an enemy doesn't move, their stance isn't interrupted. But it appears to be working that way now. There's a comment where I said that, and now I feel like I deceived them. Unintentionally, of course. That's just incorrect. Again. I was made dead. Again. But what does death really mean for somebody that has mastered it, Boredom. An eternity to ponder my errors, and how close I came to victory. I am immortal, but when this world ends, even I will know oblivion.
Your frail body.
And so, I ask myself, will I be given another chance to rise before it happens? Another chance to fulfill my ambition? It seems that fate has smiled after all. I literally just broke into the opening of Iratus.
Extinction of life.
Yep. I'm a nerd. That was actually timed perfectly well, too, though. Like, it worked perfectly. It completely derailed my conversation about me having a catgram, but it worked perfectly. I like health. We took away your vampire fangs, so more survivability is probably a good idea. I'm off that. You're doing a lot of work for me. Oh, is this gonna cut this off? Shimata. Oh, no, I go that way. Okay. Okay, again, I get to choose. Look at this. It's using 2 rooms for all 3 directions. That's something, isn't it? I would cut it off here. We're at 46 minutes. But you know what? Let's do one more combat. This is going to be a serial combat, though. Actually, I think I'm just going to repeat exactly what I did. Do I have enough mana for Finger of Death? I don't think I do. Not without more spell power. I have 3 sharpened bones. One of them can go.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
Then I get to tell my story about the catgram. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. What am I going to do with you, Asafrash? There, max initiative. I like seeing this word. Max next to talents. Or specs. Excuse me, I'm going to go this way. I have to fight the elite battle either way. But at least going this direction, I can get a steal. And then the coffin. Then I might turn around and go this way for one more shot at the coffin, depending on what we get. Otherwise, it's just the safest bet to go for the fountain. Just to replenish our capabilities. So I'm pretty sure what's going to happen here is I'm going to Finger of Death the Zealot, Echoing Terror, and then kill them all. That's kind of my plan. Oh, I did have enough. Wait. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Oh, well. So far, this has gone swimmingly. So anyway, my catgram. The running joke that I have is that whenever Kuka, I get a picture of her, like, yawning. Because if you've seen a cat yawn, like, fully extend their mouth, it looks semi-unnatural.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
And so my joke is that I always leave a little caption that has to do with Eldritch Abominations in some capacity. And my favorite one is a reference, a World of Warcraft reference. Sorry if you get tired of me saying that. But this can't be removed, right? Yeah. It's to Yogg-Saron, which is probably my my favorite old god. And literally all day, I have been just repeating his line. Like, as I'm walking around... This is going to remove all debuffs, huh? As I'm just walking around, minding my own business. You know what? Let's see for real this time. Will this interrupt the stance? Nope. So I was right. What is the condition? So if it could move them, even if it doesn't, then it will stomp the stance. If it can't move them, for example, because she's the final position, then it won't interrupt the stance. That is so weird. Well, I better not debuff him again.
Savor these last few.
That was a crit and a half. Anyway. Like, literally just as I'm walking around doing things, I'll just start saying the line. And it's when you... Because the whole point of the arc leading up to Yogg-Saron revealing himself is like this mystery. Like, who is this mystery voice? And or power behind events happening in Northrend. And when he reveals himself at the very end of the Ulduar raid, I can't do it justice, but he goes something like, I am the lucid dream, the monster in your nightmares, the fiend of 1,000 faces. Cower before my true form. Bow before the god of death. Very dramatically. And, not gonna lie, I've been thinking about how to turn that into like a custom-made cinematic for Iratus. Because I love doing that. I love editing, I'm just really bad at it, and I don't have the patience for it. So I've been thinking about it. I don't know why I felt like sharing that, but I did. Sorry about my terrible voice acting. Okay, I couldn't find How long did it take for me to get the ashes for Ankia in the last series? And now we have 2 of them? Also, where's the crow's paw? It's the opposite of the... The game is taunting me. By the way, achievement. This moment is literally what I live for.
I need nothing but my anger to purge this world.
The Master of Rage. Go away. The Master of Rage. Learn all talents in one playthrough. So as I mentioned, there's one for each of these trees. So, yeah. I was also thinking, how would I make a like, we dabbled in destruction in the last playthrough, but like a pure destruction build. Like full spell power, mana regeneration on our whole group, and just killing things with Iratus. I thought that'd be a lot of fun, but it would be like a meme build that would not be in a hard difficulty. Like maybe I do it in more pain. Just for the lulz, you know? But okay. That's where we'll leave things for today. As requested, let's take a look. Do you remember where we were at the start of the video? I don't remember where we were. But Nergleth has capped the Spirit Spear. Nergleth now has plus 30% damage increase at all times, unconditionally, without question. Our little baby boy is all grown up. He's become the grandfather Nurgle I knew he could be. Guruthnaka, the Eater of Dreams, the Old One of the Dreamlands. 9 out of 10 stacks. 1 away from greatness. Guruthnaka's damage has actually substantially increased. It's been noticeable. Because Guruthnaka was one of our weaker stress dealers. But his survivability is just off the charts. So, I've liked him a lot. I might even give him the Drop of Divinity. We haven't used this. It's been sitting here for like an entire floor now. That's how much I think Guruthnaka has improved. We'll see. And Ossifraj, you haven't gotten a kill? Poor Ossifraj. I'm sorry, Ossifraj. I failed you. Before we check Moftet, our final character. Who do we have? These two? So, Minovis, our good old bounty farming character, has received 2 stacks. What is happening here? Is this supposed to happen with the UI? We have so many effects that it's like clipping through the box. Anyway, Minovis has gained 2 stacks of Spirit Spear. Not bad. For someone I used for like 1 battle, that's not bad. Kamul, our interesting why you hitting yourself character. 5 stacks. Let's all be real. Most of those was the Void Claw. I had to show it off at least once, okay? I know it's dumb. I know it's cheesy. But I had to show it off once. So that's where those 2 are. Go back to the arena. So for our final character, Moftet, our ancient goddess of the cats. Personal favorite. 7 stacks. Weren't you at 5 at the start, Moftet? I think Guruthnaka grew the most out of all of them. But we're getting there. Moftet is almost there, which makes me really want to see how powerful Vengeance Beam becomes, because this thing is really fun to press. Next time, we march forth. Should I give this to my minions? Okay. We've taken it for Iratus every single time. Take it for our minions. Did they get 2 levels for that? No, it's just 1, right? Next time, we fight a pure elite squad. I'm actually not afraid of anything in this elite squad, so slightly less dramatic. But we march towards the final boss. Will we make it there? Or will I drag this series out even longer? I don't know. I actually haven't decided yet. I might end it there because that'll be episode 20, and that's just kind of like perfect. But we'll see what happens. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Kamul made a brief appearance, and our main group grows in strength. I really want to just kill... My goal is to kill the Grand Magister with this group, by the way. Just pure stress, none of the shenanigans, armor-piercing, cheesy one-shot stuff. Just this group, pure stress. into oblivion, into the ground. That's the plan, that's the goal, and we'll see if we can achieve it next time. Bye-bye.